Happy New Year to everyone, 2025. I hope you've all had a lovely holiday season, Christmas and New Year's Eve. And I did too, Christmas only. But New Year's Eve at home, just by myself with my assistant. And I just made some steak for dinner. I don't eat meat. I forget to eat meat. Not that I'm a vegan or a vegetarian, but I just keep forgetting eating meat. I haven't eaten meat for a long time. And when I feel like, or maybe there's a call for it, like a celebration or something, I wouldn't refuse. I would just go ahead, eat it. So anyway, I see here that a lot of new YouTubers with very few subscribers have actually tried on YouTube, and I'm very happy and very encouraged by them, because it doesn't take any special background, equipment, tools, lightings, venues. As long as you can just talk and people would love to listen. It's like listening to somebody in their thought of what they think. But mostly, of course, they try to encourage you to become a YouTuber as well, because they say it's easy. Well, in my case, it hasn't been. I know it's my fault because I don't do niche. I just share with you my lifestyle. Not that I do it every day. I do it once a week, and sometimes I'm absent for a few months. That's how inconsistent I am. So it's true that consistency does pay. I guess I have to reintroduce myself again to those who have not watched my channel at all. But those subscribers who have remained my subscribers, and there are like what, 370 of them, is it? I stopped counting. And thank you for just remaining being my subscriber, even though I haven't posted for a long time and I have been very inconsistent. I truly appreciate it. I am just sharing with you what is me, and that is, I am not trying to teach something to you or to lecture of what to do and what not to do. I'm just sharing with you my little knowledge that I have lived with thus far, and whoever wants to get that as an inspiration for them, then be my guest. And that's what I'm trying to do to my subscribers. And so I am so glad to see all these new YouTubers that have joined. Well, in my case, I've had my channel since May 2017, and today is January 2024, and I only have 371. So that alone shows you that my channel has been stagnant, not like any other of these new YouTubers, which is quite demoralizing for me to see, but at the same time gives me hope that I can do it still. Because I see all these new YouTubers that come with a few subscribers and they have been promoted by YouTube, and I hope mine too. The only thing, my caveat is that I'm everywhere. I can't stay on one subject alone, and that's the problem. Why? Because yes, I tend to share everything within the boundary, of course, such as my life when I was living in Italy, because I lived there for 32 years. I used to live in many countries as well, and then since December 2017, I've been living in my own home here in Jakarta. The reason why I also share all this, because I wanted to connect with the universe, as for you to understand how the universe has conspired in my life. And that's why I'm here today. You see, I'm already digressing. I don't know what to do. So, I am a widow. My husband was Italian, and we used to live in many countries before for his assignment as an engineer. And I've been absent from my own home country, Indonesia, for many, many years. That now it's so beautiful and so gratifying for me to find myself back into living in my own country. Not that I'm a kind of person who would love to always go back to my country, who would love to always to have my surroundings like in Indonesia. I'm easy living anywhere. I've lived in Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Russia a little bit, and Italy, and Italy in Milan. And but being back here in Jakarta in a period where Indonesia now is so actually comfortable to live in, because you don't have any shortage of anything, as opposed to have I returned maybe 20 years ago to Indonesia. So here people might ask, so how do you live there by yourself now, back as a widow in Indonesia? Well, I live on the pension of my husband, because my husband had provided that pension to be for me as well. So I live on that pension. However, in this house, it's a big house, I also have a bed and breakfast business that is not consistent as an income, but I do it anyway as a side activity. If there are guests, if there are no guests, then that's okay with me as well. Especially now I don't have a live-in maid. I used to have a live-in maid that helped me a great deal, but since 2.5 years now, I think I don't have a live-in maid. That means I have to do the breakfast myself for the guests, which is fine by me, as long as maybe I can only do 2 weeks every month. And that's why I prefer to have just a guest that stays here for 2 weeks every month, which means 3 days okay, 4 days okay, minimum only for 2 nights, okay, and 3 days in advance booking. So that's where I live now. People ask for retirement. I see all these foreigners, especially who live in Bali, in their retirement age. I can't even share that with you, because I live here by divine intervention. I never planned to come and live back in Indonesia, but I found myself living here. Anyway, it's a long story. I keep on branching out all my stories, and that's the problem. I think that is the culprit of why my channel is not successful, let's say. So that's all I wanted to share with you. Please bear with me if I digress, because to pretend that I know what retirement is, I don't. To pretend that I know the visa, retirement visa here in Indonesia, I don't know. I'm Indonesian, thank God, because I never gave up my nationality. To pretend that I'm active, going out, doing things outside of the house, no, I'm not. I'm a homebody. I love staying home. However, I love having some kind of little project here and there in the house, subject to, of course, my financial budget. Okay, so then one day I would do this, maybe one day I would do that. And now in the new year, I'm looking forward to just do some kind of little renovation in my pool house, if the budget allows, of course. And that's all that I would like to share with you on this new year with my subscribers especially. And also I just hope that new subscribers would join me and follow my journey as a widow of 10 years. And I am just enjoying my life on my own here in this house. So with this new continuation of my video or my channel, I would like to hone in more onto my style, the style of being understated but at the same time stylish, where it can save you a lot of money in buying the stuff, as long as you know the basic rules of what I'm going to share with you, which you can find anywhere, written any books or internet, because it's a style that I have lived with when I was living in Milan for 32 years. It's not stunning kind of style, but stunning kind of style in that very, very subtle manner. And that's my kind of style that I would like to share with you, that I hope you would enjoy knowing. In other words, when you go to the shop, you know already what you want, what shape do you want, what colors, what material, because that would save a lot of time and money, especially if you are a busy person. Okay, so I'm looking forward to sharing with you this one niche, and that is style. Not fashion, but style. So wherever you are, hope you take care, and I hope to share with you again more things on my next video. You take care. Ciao ciao, arrivederci.